Kyle and the Behemoth, a modern adaptation of David and Goliath by Kyle Bowen, based on a true story. I was listed in on the Bear River varsity football roster at 6 foot, 155 pounds. In reality, I was 6 foot and 145 pounds on a good day. That may not seem too horrible, but I played guard. You know, the position that's characterized by big, overweight giants shoving each other back and forth. So, I wasn't really the ideal specimen, but it was a position I had always played and been relatively good at, so I was going to stick with it. So my team went up to football camp, and the very first play, who lines up against me but a gigantic behemoth of a man who weighed, no joke, 425 pounds. Meaning he was literally 3 times the size of me. So when I went to block him, I knew I had to get as low as possible and do everything right. Well, I did, but it did not help a single bit, and that day I learned how to fly as that giant tossed me into the air. Sadly, my flight ended in a heap of pain and not in glory. Now, I had been playing some form of football since I was 8, and my dream had always been to be a high school football star. And when I say I played football, I more mean that if anyone saw me and I wasn't holding a football, they would ask me what was wrong. But that day, my childhood dream seemed dead. However, I loved football too much to quit, and so I decided to stick with it. Plus, I made myself a deal. Since I had planned to give it my all as a starter, the least I could do for my team was to give it my all as a scout team player. Soon, it came time to decide who would be the 6 leaders who would not only lead the team in stretching every day, but would lead the team out on the field every single game. All my teammates had expected me to slack off once I wasn't a starter, but they had become impressed, and some slightly angry with my refusal to back down, so I was named one of the 6 leaders for my team. This was a weird move because my team was in no way lacking in talent. We had 2 classes that had both gone undefeated in JV play, and we expected to go deep in the playoffs. When I heard the news, I was overjoyed, and I also knew that my team supported me. They didn't care that I wasn't the biggest guy out on the playing field. They just cared that they knew they had a brother who would give everything he had for them.